Here's your Farm and Ranch Report from the Montana Ag Network.
As we return back to our noon news for our Farm and Ranch Report, today obviously finds me back in the studio after 2 weeks of being on the road. One thing that I heard from farmers and ranchers across the state and nation in my travels was the importance of trade. Agriculture and Farm State Congressional lawmakers are making a full court press to get desperately needed trade deals across the finish line. Billions of dollars in new and restored trade hang in the balance, of course. And with time running out to get deals done this year with Mexico, Canada, China, Japan, administration officials are negotiating with House Democrats to iron out differences before sending up the closest deal that could possibly be done. Of course, that being the U.S.-Mexico-Canada agreement. The U.S. Trade Representative's office says USMCA is good for all U.S. agriculture.
In terms of certainty, the first thing we can do is pass USMCA. And then from there, we work on Japan and China and get these things done. And in terms of historical issues, I would say that there has been work on China historically, and we just recently won 2 of the biggest cases in the history of agriculture against China.
Almost 1,000 farm-related groups wrote congressional leaders urging them to ratify the USMCA, worth an estimated $2.2 billion in new U.S. farm sales. USDA Undersecretary for Trade and Foreign Agricultural Affairs Ted McKinney weighed in.
I still think, and I've said very publicly many times, that the rewrite of the phytosanitary chapter may be the greatest gift out of USMCA, free, fair, and reciprocal trade. And so I think that's perhaps the greatest gift. I still think, though, the biggest one, though, is the message that passage of USMCA will send to the world. If we don't get this done, we're in deep trouble in terms of other negotiations we seek to do, because this is a good deal.
Congress has up to 90 legislative days to review USMCA once the White House sends it up to the Hill, leaving little time to resolve partisan differences and ratify the deal before an election year. Don't go away, we'll have more news coming up next.